I am a flower. I give my leaves to butterflies, my nectar to honeybees, and my fragrance to the wind. But still, I've lost nothing. It'll all be reborn as fruit in autumn. That was the poem In Autumn by Kim Yong-taek, a lyrical Korean poet. Is autumn on its way for you, or if you're heartbroken or hurt? Just tell yourself that autumn is on its way. Your flowers are just waiting to bear fruit. This is Kevin's Hot Beat. Our first song on Kevin's Hot Beat for Tuesday, May 21st was October Rain by Roy Kim. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from Zea. Korea right now is moving from spring to summer, and I think that I'm about in the same place in life. Soon, the hot summer will come, followed by a fruity full autumn, of course. And what season are you in right now? Now, let me tell you how you can join us on Hotbeat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. Now, I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. It's HOTBEAT. You can write your messages in any languages. On today's Hot Beat, we will have Culture Code with Angelina, where we will learn about what's happening in the cultural worlds of Korea and South America. Then we'll be searching for you with David O. Like I mentioned before, today will be the first day of our surprise quiz. Pay close attention because you never know when the question will come out. If you get the answer right, you can win a signed CD from Hongdae Gwang. Stay with us until the end. Now let's kick off today's Hot Beat with two songs. Here is 60 Second by Kim Sung-gyu, followed by I Love You by Taeyeon. Alright, that was 60 Second by Kim Sung-gyu, and followed by I Love You by Taeyeon. I'm going to take a break to see what messages you've left me. Ten Sut Yi from Malaysia. Here I am again to Hotbeat while doing my very last minute revision for tomorrow's exam. Good night and good morning. Felicia from USA. Kevin, you are so cute. Can you tell me you love me in your girl voice too? I love you. I love you, Felicia. Sorry. Tanaka from Japan. You are the person who was born to give us many happiness. Thank you for making us happy. I really miss you. I miss you too, Tanaka. Maya from Russia. Good morning. Glad to hear you every time. Thank you. Sarah from United Arab Emirates. Hi, Kevin. I've been kind of busy lately, so I couldn't tune in to your show, but I tuned right in. Thank you. Racha from Tunisia. Hello, I'm Racha from Tunisia. I'd like to say that I like your program so much. And here is our last message. Chloe Yu from United Kingdom. Song requests. Please, if you can play DGNA's No One Anyone. Please, Kevin. I still overly excited and happy you played DGNA's Stumble Stumble ages ago to close Hot Beat. Please, Kevin. Yes, thanks for sharing with us. And here is your request song. No One Anyone by Daegong-nama, followed by Do It by Sunny Hill. Alright, that was No One Anyone by Daegong-nama, followed by Do It by Sunny Hill. I know a lot of you have smartphones, so I'd like to tell you about our Arirang Radio smartphone app. Just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's ARIRANG RADIO, Arirang Radio. It's a free app, so you can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Just log in once, and you can set it to auto login. So if you haven't got it, get it now! If you're joining us through a PC, log on to the Arirang website and click the On Air button or download the Arirang Cast. You cannot play back past shows, so be sure to join us while we're on air. If you feel more comfortable with Korean than English, there's a Korean button on the upper right-hand corner of Arirang website. Now, drop by the Hotbeat website often and leave us your comments. And we will listen to Ring My Bell by 2X before coming back with Angelina on Culture Code.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to Uno, Dos, Tres, Cuatro. Chicas bonitas, are you ready to join? Ponte a jugar with Beats.
Coming to you directly from the top of the charts. This is a hot one. Check it out.
The world comes together through culture.
With me, Angelina.
Culture Code.
When
Yes.
I say culture, you say code. Culture.
Code. Come on, you have to do it twice.
Culture.
Code.
Woo.
Whoa, okay.
So today we will talk about me.
You.
Yes, or life in Korea.
Okay.
And how it is to be a student here.
Oh,
As K-pop is getting more and more globalized, and more global fans set their goals to one day come here and maybe live here, I often get the question about how and why I moved to Korea. And well, it's a very long story.
yeah, I heard a little bit of yours.
Yes.
Then how did the story start? Now let's begin.
When
There you
I
go.
was, the story started with a young girl who lived in a country far, far away.
Far away.
I sound like the EXO, Mama narration.
Yeah.
This girl had always dreamt about adventures in another country. Once she was done studying, of course. One day during a summer break,
Yep.
this girl accidentally clicked on a link on YouTube while watching J-Rock videos.
Okay.
There they were.
Five shining boys.
Singing and dancing in such a charming way. I had to watch the video so many times. And there I was introduced to the endless fun of K-pop land.
Whoa. Shine is back.
No, Shani was debuting.
How did that take you to be a student in Korean university?
Yeah, so ever since I discovered K-pop and studied more about Korea and Korean culture, I set my goals to go to Korea somehow for a longer period and not just for vacation.
Okay.
I found out all the different options to come here and found that my university had an exchange student program with Korean universities. But I prepared a lot for it. While studying my undergrad, I took many classes in Korean culture, Korean history, Korean politics, and poetry. I
Wow.
even tried to finish school 1 year earlier
So
than
talented.
everybody. Yeah, I know. But I was studying so hard and
Okay.
very fast, so I did everything like double speed.
Okay.
I was also a volunteer to be a mentor to Korean exchange students. I went to Korean weekend schools to learn the basics about the language
Wow.
and popular culture.
Okay.
And the more I discovered about Korea, the more attracted I was to Korea and more determined to come here someday. My parents thought that I was crazy moving to a big city in Asia, having grown up in a typical suburban house area,
Yep.
having my house right next to a forest, and as I am a nature lover, and all my friends and family thought I would never survive in the big crowded city of Seoul.
So you finally reached the goal to study, and now what made you stay here?
Yeah, so my plan was to just stay here for 1 semester. That's like less than a half year. Because I didn't know how I actually would feel living here. And also, I love my family so much.
So much.
Amo a mi familia.
Oh yeah.
I could barely survive a few days without being close to my mother, actually. I was really attached to her. And also to my beloved dog, Dino Vader. Yeah. Doesn't he have like the coolest name ever?
Dino
Vader.
Vader.
He's a poodle and his hair is cut like
Oh,
Darth
so
Vader.
cute.
But my parents couldn't pronounce Darth because they're Latin American and excuse me, mom and dad, their English is not so good.
Okay.
So I was like, his name is Darth Vader. They were like, Datu? Datu. And I was
Datu.
like, Darth. And they were like, oh. So I was like, okay, let's name him Dino Vader. my beloved dog.
Okay.
So my dog and my family meant everything to me. But it was time for some fun and exciting adventures.
Yes.
So my curiosity and the attraction to Korea was too big to not give it a try. How about you, Kevin? What was your biggest motivation to move to Korea?
Well, first of all, it was my goal
Yeah.
to be a singer in Korea. Because
Yes.
I wanted to try an idol one day, you know.
When did you set that goal?
Because I have two choices before I came to Korea. First was idol. Second was musical in Hollywood, and all the acting career
Wow.
in Hollywood. Because I had a connection. Because I was in the agency,
Yes.
and in that agency there was Russell Crowe.
Oh my God.
Yes, so I had.
I love Gladiator.
Yes.
Yes.
And that movie made him really famous.
Yes.
So, anyways, yeah, I had that two choices, but actually I chose Korea, and I came here, and yeah, here I am.
Here you are. Wow, nice story.
Yes.
And then Kevin
But
lived happily ever after.
The most thing I really regret,
Yes.
the one thing that I really want to do is one day in high school in Korea
Me too.
as a student.
Me too.
Yes.
Let's do it.
right now. Or
With
tomorrow.
the uniform.
Uniform and yes.
Attending the classes.
Hmm.
I used to live in front of a Korean high school, and
Okay.
I used to watch them, and I was so jealous. I was like, they seem to have so much fun.
Yes.
Of course, they study so much.
They study so
They
much.
study so much. Like, you cannot even imagine how much these kids study, but like the uniform and like I think all the dramas had a lot to do with us. I always said I want to try it at least one day.
One day.
But I think you would be disguised more like better than me. If I was there, I'm like, hey, I'm a Korean high school student. They're like, no, you're not. I'm like,
And then one day in university as well, Korean university.
Yeah.
You know how they have festivals?
yes.
Yonsei University
yeah,
and
yeah.
Goryeo University. They have they compete each other.
Of course,
right? You know that Yongojeon?
it's all the Sky University.
Sky University,
actually.
yeah.
It's Seoulde, Yeonde, and Goryeo.
Yes.
I've seen those. It's
Anyways,
amazing.
yes. And how was your first impression?
Of Korea,
Yeah.
it was just too awesome. it was
is.
just like I imagine it, like or even better, just like in movies. I was so blessed to have great friends. Korean friends who
Yep.
took good care of me.
Yep.
The first time I came to Korea, like before the school started, I was in such a hurry, so I even came before the semester actually started.
Yes.
And I spent every day just walking around Seoul, shopping, eating a lot, of course, visiting famous places, and so on. I ended up extending my one semester in Korea to starting here for over 1.5 years. That's how great it felt here. Now I've been here for over 3 years. So.
And did you see the difference? You know the neon signs?
Yeah.
You know how big it is? When I first came to Korea,
Oh, the neon
the
sign!
neon signs,
Yes!
up on the wall, everywhere,
No,
up in the
and all
building
the
and stuff.
neon church lights.
Church lights, and it's so big.
I know they're really. We don't have that in my. I mean, I grew up like next to a forest, so.
Yeah, me either. Like Australia has a lot of trees and stuff, so they don't actually have that big sign of
signs.
neons.
It was like watching movies all the time here in Korea.
Yes.
It's just like in these dramas, and my friends were like, "Okay, Angie."
Yes, and the letterings are really big.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and all the K-pop everywhere.
Yeah, K-pop
Amazing.
and everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, why don't we take a break before we continue with the K-pop song saga?
Okay.
I want to play Shiny. That was my first. This is the first K-pop song I ever saw.
Replay. All right, replay. Shiny. Okay, that was Shiny's 누나 너무 예뻐. Replay. Okay.
So many memories from this beautiful song.
Don't cry, Angie.
I'm already crying mentally.
Yes.
No, I think now that I think more about it, what got my attention to click on that Shiny music video,
Yes.
like the thumbnail on YouTube, was that Taemin was wearing the same T-shirt as I was wearing on the same day.
Really?
Yes, it was my
Ooh.
absolute favorite.
Destiny.
Me and Devin are meant to be. It was a Star Wars T-shirt.
Oh.
I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm a Star Wars fan, and this was my absolute favorite, and it was exactly the same T-shirt, and I was like, something is telling me I should watch this video.
Have you ever interviewed Taemin before?
No, I've seen him
in real life?
No, I've seen him like a couple of times, but I one day want to tell him like your T-shirt made me interested in K-pop. It's very interesting how that happened when I explained to my friends. They're like, "Andy, you're special."
Yeah, you're a special girl.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are your impression of university life in Korea?
Like when I first heard about it,
Yes.
About Korean universities,
Okay.
I thought about maybe similar to like Korean high school dramas and like things were crazy. How about you? What were your impressions of university life?
Well,
in
like
Korea?
I said before, that festivals, all that, they have a lot of festivals.
There's so many.
There are,
Yeah.
and you know how you do all that blind dates.
Yeah.
Oh, please,
CC
couples.
campus couple.
Yes.
You have to be a CC or else you're not cool.
You're not cool there.
Yes. So that's your impression of Korean universities, festivals, and couples. Interesting. No studying?
No studying. Come on.
They studied so hard during high school, so they go. Actually, I heard freshman year in Korea.
Because in Korea, in high school, you study over like 10 hours per day.
I know. I saw the poor kids studying so hard for the college entrance exam.
And of course, guys, study is important thing, but also playing is another important thing in life. So,
You will be a great parent. My parents were like, study. So, in my case,
all right.
I remember when I was younger, I used to dream about American college life.
Okay.
After watching so many movies when I was younger. But K-pop kind of changed it all. So, before school started in Korea, we had to move into the university dorms.
Yep.
And I was quite nervous about it since I never lived in dorms before, ever in my life. And I was scared of the thought of sharing room with a stranger. You know that feeling?
Yes, I know.
I never shared room with anyone. Going to live with a stranger, I was like, oh my god, what if she's horrible? I felt like I was 6 years again.
Okay.
Like my first day at school.
Yeah.
I was so nervous and so scared I would not have any friends. But my roommate was really fun and nice.
Okay.
She was a Korean American girl. So I had no problems communicating with her.
Okay.
And she helped me out a lot because she has been to Korea many times before.
I see.
My only issue with her was that she was a sleepwalker.
Oh.
Yes. I had watched too many Asian scary movies, and I am scared of the dark. Yes, I am old and I'm scared of the dark. So we had to sleep with the lights turned off, and I was like, please, can we sleep with one? And she was like, no, I can't sleep. And I was scared to see ghosts. I had too many like scary experiences with her sleepwalking, and sometimes I could wake up with her standing right next to my bed.
Really?
Yeah, seriously. I thought I was going to die when I woke up, and I saw her standing there, just staring at me with her white long pajama and her long dark hair. I watched too many, The Ring, The Grudge.
Yes.
Yeah. And
You didn't faint?
No, I just screamed.
Okay.
But
Thank God.
she was fun as a first roommate experience, but I had to change roommate because I had sleeping problems with her because it was too much.
It was too much of that, so...
I couldn't stand the sleep. And she also talked a lot on her sleep in a language nobody knew. Yeah.
That is scary.
I was like, The Exorcist. So, and also comparing to other countries,
Okay.
Korea has only girl and boy dorms. And like each dorm had like very high-tech security. Guards were everywhere. And we had curfew.
Yes.
Not fun. Can you imagine all these young students wanted to go out until
till
late night?
And
But we couldn't because of the curfew.
Yes.
Luckily, you could apply to stay out for long, and the guards were actually super nice. Everyone was like, no, curfew. And then they're like, yeah, you can apply. So we just like apply for every night.
Oh, yeah.
So that's no problem.
No problemo. Well, so how was it to take classes with Koreans for you? Was it hard or?
Yeah, in the beginning, it was so awkward. And I was really nervous all the time. Like, where should I sit? what should I do during break time, during lunch?
Lunch.
Like, with who should I eat and what should I eat? I took many like fun classes, and I had very different classmates taking classes with like freshmen and
Yep.
sophomores and juniors.
Yep.
They were all so different, like in a good way. Like the freshmen were chaotic, I must say. They were not organized. It was so obvious that this young people just came from high school and were like, university, I don't have to study. They were just like very, how can I say, happy. And then the sophomore classes was with guys who just
yes.
finished army service. They were so disciplined.
Yes.
Like they were so calm, and the juniors were just like preparing to look for jobs.
Yes.
So when I in the beginning took the classes, there was a lot of whispering and pointing in the beginning, because when I entered the class, they were like,
Yes. Foreigner.
Yeah, and I don't like that kind of attention.
Yes.
But one by one, my classmates started to approach to me, and by the end of the semester, I made a lot of friends.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, studying in that university consisted actually of... My day looked like this. I woke up in the morning, going down to the dorm food cafeteria, having breakfast with dorm friends, running to the morning classes,
Okay.
try to survive the class with the teacher mixing between English and
Korean?
Korean. It was actually Englishy.
Englishy.
Yeah. Having lunch with friends from other classes.
Yep.
Taking afternoon classes. Going back to the dorms or hang out with university friends. Going to restaurants, coffee shops, shopping, or just hanging by the Han River. Of course, we studied also.
Okay.
Sometimes.
All right. Okay.
But like around university, there's a lot of like fun areas. If you want to have fun, I suggest people to go to the famous university, because around the university, there's a lot of things to do.
Yes.
And I experienced Korean university campus life very different from the one I had experienced as an undergrad student back at home. I felt like the student life consisted of more like student activities here in Korea, like taking part of student clubs.
Clubs,
is
yes.
very important.
Yes.
And going to parties is also very important. Campus dating.
Yes.
That's very important.
That's very important.
CC.
Yes.
Spending a lot of time in the library, realizing most of the students around me were sleeping already.
That's true, though. That's true.
Yeah, I was like, this is like a napping room. I can really say it was one of the best times I've ever experienced in my life. And I can really say it was thanks to my great classmates also. Even though some were very shy, they had manners. And I remember some students who tried to talk to me many times, but failed because of the language barriers. They still showed they care about me by always giving me something to drink or eat while I was studying
Okay.
at the library. And sometimes they wrote the notes like, Nuna, don't study too hard, fighting.
Nice.
Yeah, they were so cute. And when we went on field trips and the famous MT.
Yes.
Do you know MT?
Membership training.
Yes.
I've never been there before, but
You never been to an
no,
MT?
unfortunately not.
What?
I really want to.
Yeah, you should. Okay,
Yes.
Kevin, you should go to Korean high school, and you should go to MT.
Yes.
The MT, the membership trainings, is a very big part of Korean life. It's a great time to bond with like
Classmates.
and I think I learned most of the craziest drinking games during those MTs.
Yes. But the one most important thing is you gotta drink.
Yeah, of course.
You have to know how to drink.
I am not.
Yes, I know you're not a good
So
drinker.
what
So how did you survive that?
I have a secret to share.
Oh.
So soju
Yes,
is
soju.
a very how can I explain the color of it?
It's clear, transparent.
Yes. So
It's like a vodka.
what did
but
my
it's not
teacher
strong.
do when he poured the soju to everyone?
Oh, so water.
Yes. And everybody was
Ooh.
like, "Yours." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. No problem."
Yeah, you don't get red or anything. Just nothing.
Oh my god! All the others were like blue from drinking.
Yes.
And so during these MTs and field trips, I made most of the friends because this is a big part of like Korean culture to like drink and have fun. And the drinking games are so funny. They're so advanced. Like, and also as you mentioned, university festivals
Yes.
are one of the most fun things about going to school here. This is when university celebrates by having the entire campus as a party place, with tents all over the campus with different food and drinks and like so many performances by the different student clubs and departments. This is when university becomes
Alive.
it's great to see all the other students from different clubs
Yes.
and departments. And also, I like how they all wear like their baseball
Baseball,
jacket.
yeah.
They're like environmental science.
Yes.
Or like math. And then you're kind of like, ooh, he must be smart. Me and my friends used to go to not only our university festivals, we went to like a tour to
Really?
visit, all of them. And and now is actually the season for university festivals in Korea.
It is.
So many of my friends are there right now. Wait for me, I'm coming.
I envy them.
Yeah, and of course, like being a student is not always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Many times you can miss home, especially if you're like exchange student.
Yes.
You miss
are.
your family.
I do.
You
Very, very,
and
very
I
much.
felt very lonely.
lonely.
But in the end, you always find something that motivates you to
Yes.
stay. And I was maybe very lucky to always be surrounded by great friends who make me laugh and forget about the little problems. And also, my mom calls me every day. So I don't have any time to miss her.
Okay.
Seriously, every day. So I'm like, oh, I miss you. And maybe, but we talked yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, so.
But which is good though.
Of course, because this makes me survive my time here.
But do you have any problems with your phone bills though?
No.
No, it's okay.
Kevin, have you heard about internet phone calls?
Oh, I never used them before, but I will from now on.
Oh my god, yes.
before.
I like webcam with my mom through
'Cause
internet.
I buy that little phone card. The international phone
You
card.
live in the 90s.
Am I?
Yeah, I haven't used those since like, I don't know when. I never used those. Once moving to Korea, you have internet on your phone, and I actually have my mom on camera, so when I take the subway...
All that abs.
Exactly.
Yes.
My mom is with me. Like, she sees we're
Yes.
on the subway, and even when I'm eating alone, I'm like, Mom, make me company. And she's like, oh, I'm just sitting here. So it's very, like,
Useful.
yeah, to survive when you're abroad.
Yes, I'm living in 90s. Come
Yes,
on.
you
Sorry, guys. All right.
Yes, so
Okay.
I just want to tell to our listeners who dream
All right.
about coming to Korea,
Okay.
either as a tourist or to study, I can surely say it's worth it,
Okay.
but prepare a lot before.
Yes, you have to. It's
You,
must.
Yeah, you don't have to do like
Must.
me taking university classes about every subject that has to do with Korea.
Okay.
And prepare yourself to be more open to
The
like
culture difference.
Yeah, and most of all, don't be shy.
Don't be shy, guys. Never.
Yeah, if you want to have many Korean friends, don't wait for them to approach you. You have to take the first step, and they'll not be that nervous about trying to talk to you, because I feel that many Koreans are scared of making English mistakes.
You know, this is how it goes. When you, like, whenever foreigner asks you
Yeah.
in English or some different language, they go, hi. You know what next to say? Hi.
Hi.
How are you? I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
And you?
I know.
It's a global language, I know, but
Of course,
it's,
like just try that.
yeah.
Or how you doing?
how you doing or something?
Yeah, like I feel that many Koreans also are scared of making mistakes,
Yes.
because they have to be. They're such perfectionists. If they don't speak perfect English, they're afraid of saying something.
Saying something,
But
so-
I mean, English is my third language, and all the foreigners are not native English,
Yes.
so not all their English is perfect. Just by trying to say something can make you have like many new friends. I remember actually my first days in Korean university, I got lost and I was like, where is my department? And then on campus, I asked so many Korean students, excuse me, where is like the geography department? And they're like, no. And they like ran away. I was like, don't go.
Don't go.
You can point or something. And then I was like, okay, I need to learn some basic Korean
Yes.
for them to not be scared.
Yes.
But I want to finish this episode
Okay.
with a song that has motivated me a lot
All right.
during my time here in Korea.
Okay.
When times feel gray, these songs bring me sunshine. The song is actually about that even like tough things are happening and things can go really bad, and you feel like you just want to give up.
Yep.
Just get up.
Just get up, guys.
There's no giving up. We're
Never.
talking about
Up,
up, baby, get up.
up, up.
We're going Epic
All
High.
right. Up by Epic High, featured by Pak Bom. And we'll say goodbye to Angelina. Thank you for sharing.
Hasta luego.
Bye-bye. You just heard Up by Epic High, featured Pak Bom. And it's time to wrap up part 1. But I'll be seeing you guys in second half, so don't miss out. And keep tuning in, guys. All right. I will see you guys in the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, You're about to listen to the Heartbeat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET Heartbeat.
Welcome to the second hour of Heartbeat. That was Guy Like Me by 100%. Now, let me tell you again how you can tune into Heartbeat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, and 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's ARIRANG RADIO. Arirang Radio. It's a free app, so you can listen to a program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Now, I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your messages, comments, and song requests here on our Heartbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/Heartbeat. HOTBEAT. Heartbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Okay, now here is more music for you. You Suit Me Well by Lee Hyun, followed by Common Words by Tasoni. Surprise quiz! Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be sending out a quiz question every day. Right? We'll be choosing one lucky winner each day to win a signed CD from Hongdae Gwang. Now trust me, it's very, very easy. Any Heartbeat listeners can answer it. Here's today's question. Heartbeat airs each night beginning at midnight. Now there is a famous character in a fairy tale whose magic wears off at the same time. Who is it? Number 1, Cinderella. Number 2, The Little Prince. And number 3, Shrek. Now, let me repeat that for you. Here's the question. Heartbeat airs each night beginning at midnight. There's a famous character in a fairy tale whose magic wears off at the same time. Who is it? Number 1, Cinderella. Number 2, The Little Prince. And number 3, Shrek. If you know the answer, post it on our Heartbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/Heartbeat. HOTBEAT. Now, while you're doing that, let's listen one more song. Here is Queen by 손담비. Now, I'm going to repeat the quiz one last time for those of you who are just joining us or haven't figured it out yet. Here's the question. Heartbeat airs each night beginning at midnight. There is a famous character in a fairy tale whose magic wears off at the same time. Who is it? Number 1, Cinderella. Number 2, The Little Prince. And number 3, Shrek. Let me give you a hint. This character wore a pair of glass slippers. Everybody knows right now. No? No? Okay, if you know the answer, post it on our Heartbeat message board at www. How many W's did I just said? www.arirangfm.com/Heartbeat. We'll be choosing one lucky winner to win a signed CD from Hongdae Gwang. Okay, here's some more music for you to listen. It's Cinderella, Illala. Oh yeah, Cinderella by Sonia. Discover the meaning behind lyrics on More Than Words. I don't know how I've been running with my eyes forward, but now I find myself at the top and everything before me is different. In the past, I was in despair. I was afraid that this was the end, but my passion was too great for me to give up. The longer my hardships, the more mature I became, and the more I hardened my heart. Nothing could stop me, no matter how many other people had been scared off or had given up. I did my best, and success came to me. Now I'm going to enjoy that success and fly towards the next step. The world never forgets true perseverance. The song we heard on tonight's More Than Words was Sexy, Free and Single by Super Junior. This is a segment where we learn more about lyrics to K-pop songs and explain them for our foreign listeners. Now, what is true success? Everybody have a little think about that word, success. I think it's achieving something you really want in your own way, right? Just as superheroes must face villains along the way, you must face failure and hardship on our own ways to success, isn't it? After the third failure, the man finds it hard to find his feet again, but then the woman he loves shouts to him, "I believe in you! You can do it!" And he springs back up to start running again. Can you imagine the sweet joy you'll feel when you've finally achieved success? And these are basically the lyrics to the title track of Super Junior's sixth album, Sexy, Free and Single. It's the success story of sexy, free and single men who have finally grasped success after long periods of endurance and effort. Okay, now let's listen to two more songs before we come back with Searching for You. Here is I Forgot You by Chuseok featured by Ailey, followed by Lovesick by Sunny.
Searching for You. Who knows when, where, and how we'll meet? David O is searching for you.
David, tell us who we'll be meeting today.
What's up, Kevin and Hotbeat listeners? Today I'm out at Ide, and on the main street there is just so many people. There is all this Korean food being sold, all these clothes. This is a big spot for actually shopping. But for searching for you, I found someone to interview, and that is, what's your name?
Chizu.
Where are you from?
From Togo, West Africa.
Togo, West Africa. That is amazing. I always wanted to go to Africa. Can you explain to me what it's kind of like?
It's very similar to Southeast Asia. It's very chill. There's a lot of trees.
A lot of trees. I do love trees. New Zealand also has a lot of trees. Well, how's it living in Korea then?
It's really busy. I feel like I have to do something all the time.
What's one of the, let's say, cultural dishes in Togo?
There's this thing called fufu. It's like it has different sauces and this like bread-looking thing that you eat together. It's like it's something you eat when there's like a celebration or a party.
Is there anything like that in Korea?
No, unfortunately. Actually, rice cakes is similar to the bread thing, in the.
Similar to Korean rice cakes.
Yes.
Interesting. What is a rice cake that you do like to enjoy in Korea?
I actually like all rice cakes, but I think the rice cake I like most is gultteok or honey rice cake.
Yes, gultteok is honey rice cake. It's rice cake and inside there is honey, and it tastes so delicious. Normally we have it on the special days. What kind of special days do Koreans normally eat that?
Usually during Thanksgiving. It's around fall every year.
Awesome. Living in Korea, have you made a lot of friends?
Yes, I made a lot of friends. Actually, I think I have more international friends though.
That's awesome. You want to do a shout out to your friends back home?
Yeah, talk DSL. Yes, high school friends. Hi, I miss you guys.
Chizu misses you guys. She'll send some honey rice cakes over to you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, living in Togo and now coming to Korea, do you listen to a lot of K-pop?
Yeah, actually I do. I used to follow K-pop star for a bit.
Oh, nice. Who are you voting for?
I wanted to vote for, but it's over. So, Akdong Musician.
But they won, right?
Yeah, they won.
All right, before we end the interview, is there a song you'd like to request, Chizu?
Yep, it's actually a song that Akdong Musician sang during K-pop. It's called 사랑은 은하수 다방에서.
And 10 centimeter did that song, right?
Yes, that's the original.
That's the original song. All right, that song will be going your way. Today, out in Ide, I got to interview Chizu. Until next time, this is Searching For You. I'm David O.
And now it's time to hear your request song on Here I Am. Today's request comes from Akari from Japan. Kevin, hi, how are you? This is Akari. It's almost my birthday. I'm a little early, but I want a present. Please play my request song, Lolly Lolly, oh Lollipop, Lollipop by Big Bang and 21. Thank you. Now, I would like to sing a birthday song for you. I know it's a little early for you, but this is my present for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Akari. Happy birthday to you. お誕生日おめでとうございます. Woo! Happy birthday! Here is Akari's request song, Big Bang and 21's Lollipop. That was Akari's request song, Big Bang and 21's Lollipop. Let's hear some more comments from you. Shin Lee from UK. I'm so happy I get home just in time to listen to your show. Woo! Nice! Hannah from Tunisia. Hello, Kevin. How are you? We sure okay. I would like to listen to Seo In-guk and Eunji, Love Day. And thank you very much. Isha Cruz by Philippines. Hi, Kevin. This is my first time to actually listen to your show, and I guess I'll be listening every midnight now since I'm a night person. The first few minutes were fun, and I'm loving it already. I want to request Gina's song, Oops! Yun from Czech Republic. Thank you, Kevin, for another awesome day of Hot Beat. Accompany me every day, and I will. I'll be playing more music. Here is Oops by Gina, featured by Jung Il-hoon. Okay, now you just heard Oops, 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 Oops by Gina, featured by Jung Il-hoon from B2B. Now let me give you the answer to today's quiz. The question was, Hot Beat airs each night beginning at midnight. There is a famous character in the fairy tale whose magic wears off at the same time. Who is it? The answer was number 1, Cinderella. Yes, the winner will be announced after the show on the Hot Beat message board. If you see your name on the list, leave us your name, address, phone number, and your country. Our winner will receive signed CD from Hongdae Gwang. We'll be back after one more song. Here is Cinderella's Dream by Tesabiye. It's time to close out Hot Beat for Tuesday, May 21st. And guys, I'll be seeing you and I'll be bringing you the best K-pop playlist tomorrow. Bye bye guys, and here's the last song, All For You by Seo In-guk and Jung Eun-ji.